Naya Rivera left out of Grammy after tribute she died by drowning in 2020. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. I'll be talking about the Naya Rivera left out of Grammy after tribute she died by drowning in 2020. Keep up with me until the end and subscribe if you still haven't. Let me know what you're thinking about by this and leave your comments right below the videos.
Every path and every mistake and up and down and in between in my entire life, I feel like it's already been,
Naya Rivera's death. As we all know, the previous year has been very disturbing and disastrous year for all of us. People have gotten ill both mentally and physically, and this year was full of tragedies, as it has also resulted in a large number of casualties too. Just like many other people in the world who deeply got affected by COVID-19, a lot of people in the music industry also got badly affected due to COVID-19, and many of them even lost their lives. Some of these people, however, lost their lives due to some other reasons also in the same year. The Glee actor Naya Rivera is also one of them. She died on the 8th of July in 2020 in California. Her death was not due to COVID, but it was actually due to drowning while she was boating with her 4-year-old son. This was very sad news for her family and her fans, as her death was totally unexpected and she was absolutely alright before her death. Saddening incident at the Grammys. As time passed, people started to feel better and tried to digest the fact that Naya Rivera is not in this world anymore. Until in 2021, the memoriam segment at the Grammys.
And then my mom was the one that was like, just give it 6 months and go on everything and don't be picky and just see what happens.
In this year's Grammys, Naya Rivera and her fans were utterly shocked and upset when they saw that Naya was completely left out of the memoriam segment. They all got very furious and started to speak for her. Fans also noticed that everybody else was included in the honoring segment except Naya. The list included many other legendary artists who died in the previous year, such as Kenny Rogers, Little Richard, Eddie Van Halen, and John Prine. Apart from these, several others were also mentioned there on the list, but here I have just mentioned the names of a few of them. Naya's fans were waiting on her name also on the list at the Grammys, but it was never announced. Fans got very upset and started to post stuff on different social media platforms in which openly showed their disappointment in the Grammys. A person tweeted that, quote, Naya Rivera was a singer, not just an actress. She was a 2-time Grammy nominee, had a career that spanned more than 2 decades, she died saving her son's life. The fact that the Recording Academy didn't see fit to include her in the memoriam section is disgraceful. Hashtag Grammys, end quote. Not only this, but many other fans also spoke for Naya Rivera and cursed Grammys for not including her on the list. However, on the other hand, there were some fans who decided to pay the tribute to Naya Rivera on their own. Many fans also said that her name was mentioned on the official Grammys website in a list of 1,000 people who died in the previous year. Fans have also noticed that this is not the first time a Glee star has been treated like this in the Grammys in a memoriam segment.
Point where I was like, I have to go to college and try to get a real job because money actually matters, because this doesn't seem to be working out. And I was bummed by it, but I was just trying to be realistic, even though my whole life I've said plan A or plan A.
Another Glee star named Corey Monteith, who died in 2013, was also treated poorly in the Grammys. Although his name was included in the memoriam segment, but it was misspelled there, which is such a dishonorable thing for a legend like him. Fans were very surprised that the first were not able to believe that Grammys missed Naya from the memoriam segment. Some fans made a guess and said that maybe the Recording Academy wanted to add the names of those artists who only died due to complications of COVID-19, but this was obviously not the case, as many artists who did not die because of COVID, such as Van Halen, were included on the list. Fans were not able to tell if this was done to her on purpose or it had just been some other reason behind it. Naya and her work were loved by so many of her fans that even though her name was not mentioned in the televised list, the Grammys, her fans still remembered her and paid tribute to her on their own social media accounts. They paid huge amounts of respect to her and used nice words for her, which clearly showed that how much her fans loved her and missed her. She has gone many efforts for the progression of the industry, and her work can never be forgotten. This is why she still has a very special place inside our hearts, and hopefully our Queen Naya will always be remembered in good names. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss an amazing video from us.